So we're in a very unique location in Hope Ranch. In fact, many people don't even know where the street is, which is just great by me. It's very private, but what's special about it is there's no one looking in a window here. And we have this spectacular view in all directions. And I rarely close a blind at all because I want to see the mountain view as much as I can. I want to see the twinkling lights at night. What's great about the house is it's all open. So wherever you walk, you're looking at the view or you're looking at the landscape. And it's just spectacular that way. And to live on this particular street with this particular view and this kind of privacy is very hard to come by. My background is I'm an architect, and I took my 5th year of architecture school in Florence, Italy, which had a large influence on me. What I found phenomenal in Italy was that you have these historic buildings on the outside, even if you go shopping, for example, and then when you come inside, it's a little more modern. So I would say this home is a soft contemporary. It's got soft lines on the outside, very reserved roof and plaster colors. And when you come inside, I fell in love with travertine. Travertine, beige travertine, 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 like Italy. Whether it's on the road or it's on the coffee table or furniture, you'll see it in every magazine. This house, it's a large formal entry as if you're walking into a grand hotel with a travertine entry floor. You turn the corner and then you see the mountains through a 15-foot opening ceiling with a huge volume, with huge art walls. And it's pretty spectacular. And then we took advantage of the site because of the view. The floor plan is kind of long and a little bit narrower so that every room pretty much has the mountain view. So it's going along the side of the hill, which makes it even better. Our windows are often not only horizontal, but we also have glass roofs, so you see straight up. The home was built to be adaptable in a lot of ways. And there's an expression in architecture, is it gonna be the form follows the function, or does the function follows the form? And I'd like to think over all the homes we built over the years, we were a really good blend of that. I'm very concerned about long-term maintenance, easy living, but also will every room have something in it you never had before. And I like all rooms to have 2 or 3 purposes. So an example would be the library. I use it as a library in an office. It also has a 15-foot ceiling. Also has a full bathroom attached. So if you want to make it a guest room and have even a pull-out couch in the library, it can serve for an occasional guest. In the kitchen, I'm a cook. The breakfast room is at the end of the kitchen. It focuses to the view. It has a glass ceiling. It has a glass wall. I guess actually it has light on 3 sides. And that's another architectural thing I learned, that a room that has light on 1 wall is not as interesting as 2 walls or 3 walls. But the kitchen has everything a cook would want. It's got double ovens, it's got microwave, but my favorite is it has a built-in barbecue, because that's what my parents had at their house in Hope Ranch. And as you know, in everybody's home, everybody always ends up in the kitchen. The dining room is unique. It has excellent designer lighting, but besides everything else, it has a glass ribbon along the top. And so you look up and you see the oak trees. The primary bedroom has stupendous mountain views also, and it has corner glass so you can see all the way around. So does the primary bathroom. And so one of my most favorite things is that I see the mountains when I brush my teeth, because the mirror picks up the view behind, and I designed it that way. And so you can stand almost in 4 locations, and when you're taking a shower, you're looking right at the mountains. A half a flight down, you have 2 bedrooms, a full bath, family room, big screen TV, of course, but it also has like a second bar kitchen. So if you go out to the side yard, there's a barbecue outside, and you have a dishwasher and a sink, because my mother trained me to have a separate set of dishes so you don't have to take them to the kitchen. When the boys were little, and I raised my family here since newborns, we had a pocket door between the bedrooms so they could throw the football back and forth, they could talk in the night, or have their private space and shut it when they didn't want to share toys. And their rooms open to the yard area, and they view the oak trees. Then over the years, as they got older, we developed more of the house, and we put in a full game room, a bedroom, a sleeping loft, a living room downstairs, and that became like the teenager room. That's become just a great independent guest quarters. I've had company visiting from out of town, family just stay there, they have their own key, they have their own security system. So that's kind of how the house works. It does flip-flop. Now the boys' bedrooms I have set up as a guest room with its own den or office. It can be a big house or it can be a small house, depending how you use it. We fell in love with Hope Ranch, and I've been in Hope Ranch for 42 years. There's a private beach, and the kids love it. There's a snack bar down there, and you sign your name and get a popsicle. You can get a corn dog. Everybody knows your name when you go down there. Then, if you're a horse person, and I used to, there's miles and miles of bridle trails in Hope Ranch. What's unusual here is you can ride your horse on the beach. Now, if you're a biker, from here you get right on the path to UCSB. You can go out to the beachside restaurant and have lunch and come back on my electric bike or a regular bike. And the other direction, you can go all the way to Ventura from here and get on the bike path. And that's really unusual. And what's really fun about Hope Ranch, there's all kind of shortcuts that only the Hope Ranch people know. I can cut through to Campanile Hills and over to Braemar. I can get to the back gate without being on the road. It's really quite special. There's a private country club, Lacuma Country Club in Hope Ranch. But what's really nice is it's close by, so if you have children, they can ride their bike over there. Secondly, I play tennis over there twice a week, and it's like 2 seconds from here, so I like that part. I can ride my electric bike there also. There's also a private school within Hope Ranch that's for the whole community, but it happens to be in Hope Ranch. It's called Laguna Blanca School. My children went there. It's like living in the country without the chores. You know, when you drive to work, you're driving through oak trees and beautiful greenery and mountain views. And when I go to the mailbox at my house, I see the ocean in the morning. I can tell if there's waves or not. It's just a little piece of heaven. It really is, without doing too much work. From here, I walk to the beach. It's about a 35-minute walk, and maybe 40 minutes home. It's a little more uphill. But I've done that with guests all the time. You just can't beat it. You really can't.